Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the Fallout behind the scenes. This is Paul Del Vecchio from Tripoli Productions. I'm the director of Fallout, and let's just jump right in here. Here is just a whole bunch of discussion with Dawn and trying to get the scene right, trying to get the emotion right with the scene. And it's important that you communicate with your actors and that you talk with your actors, because otherwise you'll end up not getting the best performances out of them. So, you'll hear throughout this entire section right here discussion about what she would be feeling, discussion about or how I can get the performance I wanted out of her, and just kind of experimenting and feeling out the scene, trying to figure out exactly how we can get the best believable moment here through the scene here. So I'm just going to let it play out, and you guys can just check it out and listen to it.
I'm sorry I've been so quiet. I just miss my family. I forgot my line. Sorry.
How did you just say a group of those people?
Okay.
Well, maybe you don't even finish the line. They were attacked by...
They were killed by... Oh, okay. They were killed by... And I was the only one kept alive. Would that work?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I've been so quiet. I just miss my family. They were killed by... I was the only one they kept alive. I don't know why. But thankfully you...
Yeah, because I was thinking while you're in the bed, you're kind of worried about what's going to happen to you.
Exactly.
And now that you're safe, now you actually you've been thinking about your family, because you're not worried about yourself now.
The emotion's just not coming. I'm having a really hard time with it right now.
Do you need 1 second to prepare?
Yeah, that would be great.
So over here, I just kind of backed off. I let gave Dawn a moment so that she could mentally get there.
I'm sorry I've been so quiet. I just miss my family. They were killed, and I was the only one they kept alive. I don't know why. But thankfully you... I need that again, too. I'll just keep... Can we do a few more shots if I can keep going with it?
And basically you just heard Dawn ask if she could do a few more shots, and, that's the thing. You kind of have to let your actors, give them the freedom to screw up, give them the freedom to try different things, because that's how you're going to get the best believable performance and the best, the honest moments.
I'm sorry I've been so quiet. I just miss my family. They were all killed by a group of... I was the only one they kept alive. I don't know why. But... thankfully you...
My idea here was just, because this was the end of the day. We were all tired. This was like one of the last things that we shot out of a 14-hour day. It was hard for her to get to where she needed to get to. So my plan was just to talk to her about it, discuss it, just to see what worked for her, and then kind of just backed off. And you need to know when to back off too, because sometimes if you're just like in their face, constantly feeding them stuff, you could almost be a distraction. I mean, think about it. If you're trying to prepare emotionally and someone keeps on trying to talk to you, it's breaking your concentration. So as a director, sometimes you just need to know when to back off and let them do their thing. And the goal was to wear Dawn down, and I didn't tell her that, but I figured that the more she did it, the more tired she would get, and the more tired that she got, the more easily that emotion would come out. So sometimes you just have to know when to back off and just give the actors time to get there, in my opinion anyway. But this is the last take, so now you'll see... you'll see a huge difference.
I'm sorry I've been so quiet. I just miss my family. They were all killed, and I was the only one they kept alive. I don't know why. But thankfully you... I was the only one they kept alive. I don't know why. I'm sorry I've been so quiet. I just miss my family. They were all killed by a group of people. I was the only one they kept alive. I don't know why. But thankfully you...
Okay, so now check this out with the music, color grading, and sound effects and editing, where we took different segments of different takes and pieced them together. Used audio segments from different takes, to get the best honest moments from each take, and combine that into one. So you'll see how much better this scene ended up, because we took all the honest moments and the best moments from each take and the best sound clips from each take and just combined them all into one performance, essentially almost manipulating and building almost a new performance in post-production. So check this out.
I'm sorry I've been so quiet. I just miss my family. They were all killed by a group of people. I was the only one they kept alive. I don't know why. Thankfully you...
So after all that hard work, that's what Dawn got. Shot in the face. Sorry, Dawn. So that's why I like to be my own editor, so I can take the best parts of the best takes and just piece them together to form the best possible performance and the best possible scene for the movie. So basically, because we were a no-budget production and we weren't really on much of a schedule, I mean, we just had to get it done within a week. It has a benefit of being able to just take your time with the performances and really just try to get the best performance you can out of the actors and the most honest moments. If you don't take your time and you rush the actors and they feel like, oh, I have to get it here, it's just too much pressure. So you just want to discuss with them and work with them so that they can get there and just deliver the most honest performance that they can give. All right, so moving on to the closing. This is actually really, really funny because it was a Friday night. Dave came by. We did the sound effects, Foley, and stuff, and then we worked all the way until 3 a.m. And then I think it was 4 a.m. when I went to go take a shower. Dave tried to nap until about, I think it was 4:30, and then we left the house by 5. We got to the location in Brooklyn at around 5:30, 5:45, and then we just waited a little bit for the sun to come up, and we got these shots, and we got a whole bunch of shots. We shot for like a half an hour or so, and there were actually some people there, so we ran into some trouble with trying to get a lot of the people out of the shots, but we were able to grab some beautiful shots here, and it has that orangish kind of tint again because it's dawn and the sun's just rising, and so a lot of people actually asked me how we got a shot of New York City empty like that, and it's like, well, no light. We waited for the lights to go off in all the buildings, and basically, it's 6 a.m. or so. So there's not too much going on, and there were a few cars in the bridges, but we actually hit a spot where there weren't any cars, so it was actually a good thing. So we got that shot, and we moved on.
Okay, cut.
Here you'll see just like various shots of some of the things around that area. We got the Statue of Liberty way off in the distance, and just some other shots over here that we didn't end up using in the final cut. Well, that's it for part 2. Once again, this is Paul Del Vecchio from Tripoli Productions. You can contact me through the website, www.triple-e-productions.net, or at pauldvblog.com, or on Twitter at pauldv. And just a side note that if you're a producer or a filmmaker looking for a director or an editor or any post-work visual effects, feel free to contact me through the website. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for part 3.